Hey. Hey, Carrie. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Not a funny mistake, but okay. I'll accept it. Okay, give me a second. Okay. I don't have my tea. Oh, well, that's fine. I get the mistake. I agree, D-Man, but he apologized, so who knows? You might like it. So, ooh, interesting. Um, Tomorrow, depending upon how I'm feeling and how the day goes, we are going to have a 6 to 7 hour live tomorrow. Hi, Bryce. What's up? Are you one of my TikTok people? I have so many people that I've told I'm on YouTube. Well, I'm going to get up at 9 and we'll see how long I go. It could be 9 to 7. Hi, Corey Martin. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. This is not going to be the type of live. I do like Godzilla. Freddie Stewart, I do like Godzilla. Um, this isn't going to be a typical live on my channel. We do these every once in a blue moon where it's basically, I don't want to say an open chat, but it's a lot less formal than my usual environmental chats. Tonight's live, I'm not saying it, so you can quit asking. Paylo's Adventure $46.94. You can stop posting it because I'm not saying it. I'm not. I know I'm doing something different for tonight's live, but I don't remember what it is. So I have Mechagodzilla, the original Mechagodzilla. I have King Ghidorah, Mecha King Ghidorah. One form of the Biollante, the newest Megara, the Smog Monster Hedorah, King Caesar. I have Rodan. I have Space Godzilla. I have A Godzilla. I think it's Kyra, one of the newer Mechagodzillas. I have a Mothra. I have Destroya. Now I have Gauss. I have Gauss, but you can't see him. Or you can't see him, of course, but I have Gauss, but he's really a kaiju from Gamera. I have I can't think of his name right now. I have Gigan from Final Wars. I have one of the Gameras, and I have Anguirus. Sorry, I was off screen. It should be bigger. I'm missing 3 that I'd like to have. I'd like to have a King Kong. I'd like to have Megalon and Ibre, the crab or whatever, lobster, whatever it is. I don't need 10,000 Godzillas. So that's okay, D-Man. Not a problem. I don't know Mecca. I know the city, but I don't know the company. Do they do Godzilla figures? Awesome, D-Man. Thank you. Thank you, Carrie, for dealing with some of the other issues. Most of mine, I think, are Bandai. I don't remember all of them, but yep. There is a new Shin Godzilla coming out. No. It's an open chat. It's just a fancy name for that. It's okay, Ross Lynch. I was late too. I don't know what I'm doing Tuesday for live. It's supposed to be the rest of my collection and Godzilla figures. I'm not doing that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing yet. Rather than do this stuff at the end, I'm going to do it now. So next week, we're supposed to be doing on the 25th the rest of my collection and Godzilla figures. We're not doing that. Friday is going to be, I believe it's Friday. Yeah, Friday is going to be Hanane Gibbon or Tunkin Snub-Nosed Monkey, Zanzibar Red Colobus, and Drill. Those are going to be Learn to Cares. Hey, Baragon, what's up? Yeah, I haven't even had a chance to look at it. So there's a spider in your house and you want to start your own collection. And then the first week in December, let's discuss primates are not pets. Let's discuss exotic animals as pets. We're going to be looking at mountain habitats explained, and then the next day we're doing cloud forest. And then penguin puffin coast and Arctic panorama. Not sure what we're going to do in the evening for that one. And I think that takes us through 2 weeks. Yes. But we do have oh, okay. Ooh, wild turkeys are so cool. We have wild turkeys up here. I remember as a kid, I never saw them, but I've definitely seen quite a few. There's a street in Portage where they have like fields and stuff, and they'll be in the fields after the farmers go in and combine the corn, and you'll see them all along the street during the summer and fall and winter. Maybe not winter, but spring, summer. I've even seen babies, so that's really cool. We are going to be doing in December another thing of long ago. We're going to be looking at Sarcosuchus and Caprosuchus, as well as Titanus, which is one of the terror birds, and giant stork. So those are coming up. I love sandhill cranes. Maybe because they're one of the few birds that I've like really had a chance to really watch. I think so. That's why I picked them. Ooh, Oh, congrats, Baragon. Those last two feel like an eternity to come. Let's see what else. I'm getting ready to post what I'm hoping will be an interesting video. I don't know. I'm hoping it'll be interesting. If you've been around for a while, you know that I like animals that have a dark twist to them, or at least in some people's minds, a dark twist. YouTube shorts are amazing. If you're not doing YouTube shorts, you should be. I need to start doing them again. Yeah. Might be switching to an every other day posting schedule. I don't know. That'll definitely feel weird. But we'll see. No decision yet on that. One of the things I think that makes a cousin who thought that ducks couldn't fly. Really? Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense. I guess, yeah. Well, chickens don't really fly that much. I didn't think turkeys could until I saw it. I don't know how much flying domestic turkey do. How much flying domestic turkey? I don't know how much. Anyway, whatever. Wild turkeys, yes, they can fly. Domestic turkeys, no. I don't think domestic turkeys fly. That is very true. Hey, as long as we don't go back to eating swans, I'm okay with that. The problem with domestic turkeys is they have been selectively bred to be heavier, and they've basically their ability to fly has basically been removed from them because of that. Whereas wild turkeys are a much slimmer bird. But even domestic, even the wild turkeys, they tend to, flight is sort of limited. They have a flight of around 55 miles an hour, which is pretty good. And weighing between 15 and 25 pounds. So that is true. I think that I don't know. I've never seen them on the ground. I've only seen them in the air. Or not in the air, but in trees. But I love going to the zoo and watching the penguins swim. That is incredible to watch. And then there's some birds that I just feel really sorry for. Like albatross. Or boobies. I just feel sorry for those birds. D-Man, thank you for the video, the clip that you sent me of the shoe bills. I know of it, but I've never played it. There are some names that are just wrong for an animal. Some of those names might include the fried egg jellyfish, the satanic leaf-tailed gecko, the chicken turtle, hellbender, horny toad. I think that's more of a nickname. The screaming hairy armadillo, the starfish, which is not a fish, the American buffalo, which is not really a buffalo, it's really a bison, the slow worm, yeah, but things get reclassified all the time. I'm glad to hear he's getting better, Freddie Stewart. That's got to be hard to go through. Here are some other names that are just a little bit wrong. Of course, we've already talked about boobies. The Dick, Andean cock of the rock, the great tit, which is a bird, the pig butt worm, cockchafer, the shag, which is a cormorant, lump sucker, which is a fish, peewee, which is a bird, "2 weeks until the second Five Nights at Freddy's movie." I don't know. Yeah, Freddy, I hope he continues to heal up. Sound like he's on the way. Stop. It wouldn't bother me. Maybe. I don't know. I think tonight I'm doing a deep dive. We're going to be talking about sharks and whales. Now that would be interesting. To go to my Wednesday night meeting at church in that shirt, that would be interesting. Probably the mackerel sharks. The ones that are a little bit more famous. And we probably won't cover all of them. I have to come up with a schedule for tomorrow's live. The scariest thing in the deep sea? That all depends on how deep you mean. Goblin sharks are fairly scary-ish, at least looking. Viperfish are pretty scary looking. Gulper eels. Vampire squids, but they're not really all that bothersome. I think giant squid are fairly deep dwelling. What is the Lanternfish, not so much. Anglerfish, definitely scary-ish. It's the females of that group. Oh, that's completely possible. Completely possible. Viperfish. Stoplight loose jaw. Football fish, which is another type of anglerfish. The black sea devil. The rat tail. Coelacanth. I didn't realize they were deep sea, but okay. Pelican eel. I don't know what that one is. Okay, D-Man. I think that's one that I'm going to have to... Oh, yeah. I can definitely see where that one would... I could definitely see where the pelican eel could be nightmarish. I think it's also called a gulper eel. That is true. Yeah, I try to avoid the Terrifier movies. I am watching live. I'm just getting some work done. So, what do you think of this for the first 2 hours? Thank you for the idea, by the way, Freddie. Deep sea fish / critters, most venomous critters on Earth? I think so. I would watch them. You might be surprised. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the Harry Potter franchise. That's just me. Hey, D-Man, should I do 30-minute segments or hour segments? What the best Christmas movie to watch, I think, is you can't do Christmas without A Christmas Carol. One of them. Yeah, for tomorrow. I'm trying to get it lined up. A lot of people, I think, watch that. That's a good one too, D-Man. I think I'm going to we're going to do something new that I've never done before during that live. During this series of lives. I just have to I'm doing a test. I've already done the test and it worked. Carrie is my witness that it worked. So we're going to try it tomorrow and hopes that it works. Oh, a quiz? I didn't think of one of those. Topic D-Man for the quiz. Right now I have 7 segments. I'm not a fan of Elf. The Christmas Chronicles is pretty good. I think I've seen that. Yeah, with Kurt Russell. I don't know what somebody's doing outside, but it's painful. I got disconnected. I don't know what that was about. D-Man, tell me what you think. Or everybody, tell me what you think. Deep sea fish or critters? Most venomous critters on Earth? Free chat? Dangerous plants? Why you won't see them in zoos? Visit with the Boneyard Scribe? Open chat? Venomous critters? Since people always ask, can you guys hear that? Do you want to do... Yeah. That was a jet. Wow. I don't know if that was going into the local airport or not. Yeah, I'm not crazy about it, but see, if this were TikTok, I could just bring people in without even having to shut down. It is tomorrow, tentatively scheduled from 9 p.m. until 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Tentatively, and then What the heck? Sorry, guys. Hi, Dane Tiger. I don't know. There's no air shows locally. It was in April. And the Chicago Air and Water Show was in Chicago in August. So I don't know what that is. Looks like military. Okay, guys, I need to go. Have a good day. I'm gonna eat again, and then get back to work. I will see you later. Bye bye.